This is how to derive the triangles that you need for trig-sub instead of memorizing them. So you first want to start with the Pythagorean theorem, which states a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Then you want to solve for each letter. So a is going to be the square root of c squared minus b squared. B is going to be the square root of c squared minus a squared. And c is going to be the square root of a squared plus b squared. And then you want to draw three triangles. I'm going to label this triangle A, triangle B, and triangle C. And then I'm going to also label the sides. And so remember that the hypotenuse is C in the Pythagorean theorem, and the hypotenuse is always opposite to the right angle. So this is going to be C, C, C. Then B, I like to think that B has, a long line here. So this is also a long line. So I think that this is B. And then A is what's left. Now for triangle A, you're going to take A and you're going to replace it with what it is. If you have triangle B, then you're going to take B and replace it for what it is. If you have triangle C, then you're going to take C and replace it with what it is. Then the next step is for these two triangles, you want to take wherever you see A and turn that into a lowercase a. So in this case, this becomes a lowercase a. This also becomes a lowercase a. This becomes a lowercase a. And this also becomes a lowercase a. And then the rule is everything else becomes an x. So everything else becomes an x. And then for this triangle, this is different because there is no capital A. So what you do is you take the C's and you turn those into A's. So this becomes an A, this becomes an A, and then everything else, same thing, turns into an X. So this becomes an X, and this becomes an X. And there we go, simple as that. So you start with the Pythagorean theorem, solve for every letter, take a triangle, label it A, B, C, and then replace its respective letter with what it is. And then just remember these rules for these two triangles. The capital A's turn into lowercase a, and then for this one, the C turns into A because there is no capital A. And then the bottom rule stays the same for all triangles, and these are the triangles that you will be needing for your trig-sub problems.